Hi, I'm Psalmist Chad with Jesus is the Key, and you're viewing More Than a Song, the Song of the Lord. What we're going to be doing is every week we're going to be presenting a song. I'm not going to perform. I'm in my back studio where the baby grand piano is in my home. And this is the place where I've come for many, many years, where the Lord has sung me through many trials, tribulations, heartache. Psalms 32 verse 7 says this: "You are my hiding place. You preserve me from trouble, and you surround me with songs of deliverance." So the Lord has surrounded me and caused me to know his heart and his song. And what I'm going to be presenting and sharing with you week after week are the songs that have sung me through, and the songs that were written through my life, through my heartache, in the attempt and the endeavor for you to know the Lord is for you, the Lord is with you, and the Lord will see you through whatever you're facing. The first miracle that Jesus ever performed was the wedding of Cana, where he spoke and he turned a bland, boring, dry water and turned it into wine. That's what the Lord did on his first miracle. So I want to share with you a story that happened in 2001. In 2001, I went on a tour in a winery in Napa Valley. And as we went downstairs, it was a beautifully landscaped place. But as we went downstairs, we went into the cellar where the wine was being fermented. And it was dark and it was dry and it was simple. And as we were going through the tour, the guide said to us, he said, "Now, out of all the vats that produce the wine that are being sold upstairs for $9.99, they take a batch of wine and they store it in this one room. And they just keep storing it there. After each batch, they take a percentage and put it there. And when the crop no longer produces the grape that made the wine that's being sold for $10 and the wine sells out, then they go back downstairs and they pull back what's reserved and they bring it forth, and it becomes your reserved top shelf wine." When Jesus turned the water to wine, they said to him, "Well, most people save the best wine or bring out the best wine first, and then once people had their fill, then they bring out the cheaper wine." You know why they do that. But Jesus, he saved the best wine for last. So in 2001, the Lord gave me this song to just share with me of his purpose and his plan for my life, and I sow it to you now. The finest wine ferments in a cellar. The masses don't know it's even there. A cold, dark, dry place with nothing, it's bare. But the finest wine is fermenting there. Where the water turns to wine before your very eyes. The water turns to wine, and the one realized as they're drinking from your well, it's where the water used to dwell. There is now a wine divine. Now, years of doing nothing, it seemed to some, but through this isolation, the bitterness becomes sweet, sweet, mature, and so complete. Come now, taste and see. Turns to wine before your very eyes. The water turns to wine, and the one realizes as they're drinking from your well, It's where the water used to dwell. There is now a wine divine. Through the crushing of your past, do not fear. God saves the best wine for last. God saves the best wine for last. God saves the best wine for last. So that's the song the Lord sent. I don't know where you are in the journey, but I want to thank you for letting me share in your journey. You may be the grape that's on the vine right now, or you may be pulled off and being crushed, or you may be just sitting in that vat waiting to be presented. Wherever you are, I want to tell you something. The best is not behind you. The best is in front of you. God does save the best wine for last. Jeremiah 29:11 says, I know the plans I have for you. It's not for your calamity. It's for your welfare, to give you a hope and a future. So that's what we're going to be doing over the next weeks, months, years. I'm going to be sharing the songs that have sung me through, and I trust and believe and will pray that they will meet you and minister to you and carry you through in this journey. I bless you in Jesus' name. And remember always that no matter what you're facing, that Jesus is the key. I'll see you next week when we present more than a song, the song of the Lord.